It's going to be a day. Welcome in, everyone. How's everyone doing? I accidentally I had the camera paused and I accidentally hit the stop button to unpause it, which, yeah, anyway, I'm going to start this all over again. Hello. How are you? Grab your cup of coffee. Let's get going with what Spirit wants to bring through. I've been given, welcome in to anyone who's new. I'm Mary Jo. This is Divine Messenger 717. If you're not new, welcome back. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your water. Mm-mm-mm. So, since Pluto has changed signs last week on the 19th, I've been noticing some really messed up, bizarre, wild symptoms within my physical body. So, Spirit led me to an article which really shined a light on things a little bit for me. I don't know why it just wasn't on my radar before, but it is now. And I wanted to share what I came through, what I got from that article, and then what came through channeled wise. So, we're all the elements process ascension differently. Well, of course we would. We have different characteristics, I guess I could say. So I'm just going to run down earth, fire, air, water, and we're gonna just take a quick peek. You can I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do it quick so you can go back and look at it. But one thing I want to say before I forget, because it channeled through at the end of the one that I just stopped, was that even if you've got, for example, like a Capricorn sun, if the rest of your birth chart is like heavily air or water or fire, another element, take into consideration the sun energy and the symptoms that have how you process ascension and the other element that's the strongest in your birth chart, and then kind of paint a picture for yourself there and hopefully find a better understanding. So let's just start with the earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Pluto just left Capricorn after 16 years. Happy hands. Um, earth signs are typically grounded, focused on stability. Some of the symptoms they may be feeling are going to be physical in nature. Actually, I want to say most of the symptoms will be physical in nature, things that pertain to the physical body, digestive issues, aches and pains, muscle fatigue, muscle aches and pains, overall lethargy and fatigue, changes in eating and sleep patterns, being highly sensitive to anything, lights, noise, products. If you've been, just example, if you've been using a lotion for umpteen years and all of a sudden your body is starting to have a response to it saying no, it's pushing it back out of its body like with a rash, that's an indication to pay attention that your body is moving through an ascension process right now, and that product or whatever it is isn't conducive to the frequency that's of where the body is going. Get me there? Um, why this happens is because earth signs process ascension in their bodies cellularly. And it makes a lot of sense because as a healer, what I use for myself are all things that work on a cellular level. I use uh, ionic foot baths. I have a terahertz P90 machine, which is it works on the cells of the body. So that makes sense that, so you see, I didn't realize that was how me as a Capricorn was processing ascension, but it makes sense that my soul, my higher self, led me to those products and those devices and those people and whatever that would help me heal on a cellular level. It just makes, I mean, everything's going, all the light bulbs are coming off, going off in my head here. Um, Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, they're typically driven, passionate, action oriented, so action oriented that they could burn out. They could really push themselves to the limits. They have bursts of energy followed by exhaustion. Like I said, burnout. Symptoms could be burnout, restlessness, insomnia, heart palpitations, rapid heartbeat, bursts of creativity, and then a big crash. It's kind of like being on a high and then crashing, with the fatigue. Fire signs channel high energy transformations, which can lead to their chakras receiving rapid activations. I apologize for my stoma making any noise if you've got headphones on. Uh, Solar plexus and heart chakra are especially targeted for, I guess that's a good word, for fire signs, because the activations that occur here in the central area, heart, rapid heartbeat, palpitations, and things like that. Tip is to find balance and rest often. That's a no-brainer in my book. But if you're finding that you're just trying to find how best to assist yourself, the best thing to do is just to drop everything and go lay down. Tap in, ask your body, what do you need from me? I just need you to rest. 10 minutes tops, 5 minutes, maybe even. It's just listen, okay? Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, which we have Pluto in Aquarius now. They're mentally oriented, very cognitive, could experience mental fog and confusion. They're very intuitive and psychic. Lack of concentration as the brain adjusts to the higher frequencies and the new thought patterns can occur for air signs. Mental chatter is one of the symptoms, and some of those are the symptoms too, but part of the qualities of those air signs. Headaches, epiphanies, aha moments, increase in telepathy. Like I said, lack of concentration as the brain adjusts to the higher frequencies. Why the air signs experience ascension in this manner, all in their head, not all in their head, but up here in the mental quadrant of the body. So now that's coming through. Although, intuitive and psychic we feel that all through our bodies anyway, right? But air signs are often conduits for universal knowledge, it says here. Ascension is geared towards recalibrating their minds to integrate new ideas, frequencies, and perspectives. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Emotion sensitivity, intuitive. They could also, hi, no shit, meow. You've been at the water bowl. You've got a drop of water hanging right off your little lip there. Because we consist mostly of water in our physical bodies, water signs can also experience ascension physically, not just in their emotional bodies, right? And emotional states. They could experience a lot of emotional turbulence. Some of the symptoms you might be experiencing right now could be this shift in energy could trigger a release of emotional trauma patterns, ancestral karmic, patterns, ancestral trauma, mood swings, like I said, deep emotional purges, because it's happening because you're clearing some freaking long ass ancestral lines of emotional trauma. Thank you. You do this for the collective. We all do this for the collective, not just for ourselves. We were all handpicked to be the sign that we are, the element that we are, for very specific reasons. And because if we all processed this at the same level, I don't know how that would, I don't know how that would work out. I do want to say, for anyone who is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Some of the other symptoms you could be having, uh, especially feminine females, could be UTIs. I've been getting through like energies of STDs or promiscuity, like the womb, WOMB, womb purging and healing any old traumas, any old dis-ease in it from, this could be past life, this could be, childhood, younger years. You may not have the outbreak, but it's the symptoms you're experiencing could mimic an outbreak, is what Spirit is saying. So just you may initially think, okay, I need to go to the doctor, I need an antibiotic or whatever, I need to take care of this. You may find that the body would reject that, but still go to the doctor if you feel, I am a naturopath, but I'm not here giving you and telling you what to do. This is, you listen to your body. If you feel you need to visit the doctor or go to your gynecologist, get checked out, get tested, absolutely. If you need the antibiotics, absolutely. But don't be surprised if you find that your body has a severe adverse reaction to the medication. And that's going to be because the body is saying to you, that's not what I need. It's going to push it back out. Could result in muscle fatigue, rash, itching everywhere else but where you think you should have itching, where I'm getting at there. So I needed to bring that up for a reason. So just keep that in mind. This is especially for earth signs, because we have had the biggest hit. I'm just gonna say it. Yes, it's been collective, but Capricorns especially have had the hit. What's up, bullshit? What's going on? Hey, I'm right here. You see me? Hi, baby. I'm right here. All right. Let's get into the weekly energy. I'm going to pull a wild harmonic oracle. This is where I ended the first video. I paused it so I could find my pages in the book so you weren't sitting here twiddling your thumbs as I did so. And then when I came back on, I pushed the stop button instead of the re-pushed the pause. So let's see. For the collective spirit this week, today is November 25th. Mercury is retrograde in Sagittarius. We are in Sagittarius energy. Where are we collectively? Interesting. So the first time we got 3 cards out. This one is 1. Air of Celestial. Spectral Maps. Kind of reminds me of like the Tree of Life card in one of my decks. Let's see what it says. I am going to read from Berg, but I'm not going to stop the camera. So maybe that's why I had just one coming out. Where is this? 16. Thank you, Spirit. Show you a card. All right. As the interconnected intelligence of all things ascends into the celestial realms, it revels in the endless paths and portals it can come to know. The meditation is reality maps, plans, philosophies, and the superimposing of ideas onto life in order to see where that takes me. This card is reflective of this deck, a spectral map itself. It is an invitation to both recognize ways I am projecting ideas onto life and reassess them. Kind of getting that 7 of Pentacles energy. Them standing back and reassessing the ideas and the seeds he planted, right? Um, this encourages me to learn better projections in order to benefit my life. Um, let's see. Okay, the inquiry is, what maps am I following and where do they point me? So many of us right now are sitting in that energy for the last month as Pluto was vibrating in at the 29th degree, the anaretic degree of Capricorn, right? I'm sure I'm not the only one who noticed it back in October, how it just went, it just started to ramp up so intensely. So many of us, raise your hand if you can relate, are in this, got no idea who I am, got no idea where I'm going, got no idea what my purpose here is here on this planet. And if you're honest with yourself, you can probably say you've been here before. But this time, it's so loud. And this time, it's not so daunting. I don't know, can you relate to that? Other times in my life where I've been lost, felt lost, it was because I had a disconnect between myself and source. There isn't that disconnect between myself and source this time. I know that wherever I'm going and whyever I'm here and whoever I'm becoming is so divinely guided and protected and loved and cherished and planned out. I mean, it's just so well orchestrated. You really couldn't make it up. So there's a peace, for me at least, there's a peace in this what now energy, but still there is that what now. You know, I remember standing there after the undertaker took my mom out of the room, and I looked at my brother. I said, he's like, what? I said, I don't know what I do now. I don't know where I go. I don't recognize the person that walked into that room this morning, you know, as someone who had a mom. And now I'm walking out as someone who physically doesn't have a mom. Spiritually, you know, if you've watched my last few videos, she has been here, and I would not be surprised if she's here again today. So this is about I feel like Spirit is giving all of us this time out of reassessing, asking ourselves the really hard questions. Do I really love this job? Am I really in love with my partner? Oh, is this how I want to keep making my money? Is it supporting me enough? You know? What kind of spiritual practices? Oh, did you feel the energy just kind of settle right down all of a sudden? What kind of spiritual practices? Where do I have to adjust my spiritual practices? Adding something, removing something, expanding something. For me, it's going to be more energy work from a friend of mine. Or I've got multiple friends who are healers. And I'll know which one to reach out to when Spirit lets me know at the time when I need it. So this is a time of, you know, we get to create the chapter. We've all had the turn of the page, and we get to create that. Are we going to create it from all the old seeds we planted? Because not all of them are going to bear fruit. This is a time of time out and reassessing. get a major arcana theme for the week, please, Spirit. Thank you. Major arcana theme for the collective. I will be doing a twin flame video this week. I'm not quite sure which day, because I do have a message that's coming through for that, but it's not finalized. Ooh, I love this number 17. 17 has been showing itself. 717 is my number. You know that. As I was talking about the twin flames, because it's my twin flame number. And we have hope. Beautiful energy. I had to make sure I pressed the right button. I had to pause for a moment. Yeah, so major arcana theme for the week: hope, renewal. This is a star card. Healing, getting our energy back, filling our cup. Take the time to rest right now, not just this week. I feel like for the rest of the year, until it's a good opportunity just to go slow. I know we've got big holidays in the United States coming up. We've got Thanksgiving, we've all got Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is you celebrate. I hope I got that one right. I think I did. But it's a big celebration. But you know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling like this. It's okay not to do everything that we've always done. It's okay to pull back our energy, to to renew ourselves, to fill ourselves up. It's okay to be soft with ourselves. Feminine energy coming in. Oh, well, that one wants to come out. We'll look at it in a moment. Minor arcana themes for the week. Anything else from this minor arcana? I'm using the psychic tarot deck here. Psychic tarot oracle deck. I like to split up the minor and major arcana cards. Okay. See, I love that. Flip that up. There we got, look at that. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Prosperity begins. Beautiful. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Ace of Cups. We've got the Two of Cups. We've got the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Swords. Very interesting. 2 nines. What? Oh, now okay. I'm being brought back to right now. What is? Oh, dead nib. I wish I could remember. Spirit, can you bring that in clear, please? It came to my attention this morning that we are closing out a cycle from 2017. 2017 was a 10-year. Reduces to a 1. 2025 is a 9, so 9 and 1, the endings and beginnings. There's something here about closing out that cycle. So here we've got the 2 nines, suffering in silence and spiritual strength. However you choose to do this journey right now, however you choose, it is making you stronger. Whether you choose to, this is the Nine of Swords energy. If you choose to, but I'm picking up Hermit energy, go and I'm not feeling an isolation. I'm just feeling I'm choosing this time to myself kind of energy. When we do that, we go within, right? Mercury retrograde, going within in the mind and sitting in the heart. Spiritual strength. Oh, careful. Little shit almost fell off the back of the couch. She has been under the weather since Pluto's transition. It was rough on her. She has not had her bearings. Um, but anyway, yeah, there's some weight in that. There's some I don't fortitude. There's I don't want to use the word strength. That's why Spirit's I'm trying to, it's like it's right there on the card. No, there's another word, and yeah, spiritual strength. Right now, we are being asked to go within, to recharge, to refresh, to renew our hope in humanity, our hope in the journey, the hope, the joy. This is about healing, and that healing makes us stronger. A friend of mine, a beautiful dear friend of mine, said, "Why are we constantly healing? I'm just so tired." I get it. I mean, I was there a couple years back. This year has not been easy for me as well. And I was like, I felt the same way. Why am I continuously having to heal? It's because well, for me, it's I was led to do that because there was a time that I would then have the healing, and my mom gifted me that time for the healing on all levels. This is a time of healing. Healing your faith, healing your faith in yourself, faith in source, universe, God, whatever you believe in. Again, doing something different with your spiritual practice. How are you building yourself up? Are you spending enough time in meditation? It doesn't have to be sitting alone in a lotus position and chanting Om, with your hands in a mudra. It could be taking a walk. It could be sitting out on your back deck, just, with a cup of coffee or tea and just contemplating, not putting your mind on anything, allowing what wants to come in. Just, you could ask the questions, like I said, contemplate. You could ask the questions, but then it's not like you're searching for the answers. You just ask the questions of your guidance team, your higher self, and you just allow yourself to receive that guidance, those answers. It feels so soft and so gentle. And when we do that, we make ourselves better to be in relation with others. We have the Ace of Cups, love begins, and we got spiritual union, the Two of Cups. There's a progression here. The 1 to the 2, of course. For many, this could be twin flame union. But outside of that, either way, it just makes you better. When we fill our cup, we can give from that full cup into our partnerships, into our connections with our animals, with our neighbors, with the people who are standing in front of you at the grocery store, with our love partners, our family, our children, whatever connections you have, with our money. Spirit wants to bring in money because we did have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is about reassessing our relationship with everything. Gotta write that down. there's a renewal here. I don't know how to, yeah, okay, I spelled it right. There's a renewal here. And I'm seeing the progression, First we stop and we ponder the Seven of Pentacles energy. Is the map that I'm following the map that I want to continue to follow? Which of these seeds, which of these directions are working for me and which are not? Let me readjust. Let me go within, right? Let me go within. Let me see what Spirit says. Let me heal what needs to be healed. Let me strengthen and I'm hearing shore up what needs to be shored up, strengthened. It's not about mental strength, it's about spiritual strength. And Spirit wants me to remind you, there is no suffering. It's how you view it. It's your perspective on it. And look, she doesn't look like she's suffering. She's looking out into the landscape. She doesn't appear to be bent over, crying, distraught. She's at peace. It doesn't feel like there's any suffering. I feel like she has come to the realization that there isn't a suffering. It's how I'm perceiving my experiences. When I can see it from a different vantage point, she's up on a cliff here. When I can look down on it, my guides always have me say, pan out. And they bring me up into the corner of the room and they have me witness my thoughts, my emotions, the situation, or whatever it is, being a detached observer. So I can get a different view of it. And it wipes out the emotional charge and the mental charge. When we can trust ourselves more, our intuition, it strengthens us to move forward with a new perspective, with a new guidance. A lot of us could be changing our guidance team, bringing in, retiring some angels and bringing in some new angels or ascended masters. But all of it, so we go through that. That's where we're sitting. This is what's coming, and this is why it's happening. So we can be the highest versions of ourselves, and we can give from the highest versions of ourselves into every connection that comes up into our experience. This is also saying to me about we're drawing in, I'm just, I don't know why. I feel like I know maybe why. I'm just being shown the woman at the well, and she's drawing the water up, drawing the water. And then she looks up, and there's Jesus. Bringing in, we're by doing this work here, we're bringing in the collective, spiritually minded individuals. How many of you can say that you can have a highly spiritual conversation with everyone that you know? I can't. I can't. There are different levels of connections. I always show up as my authentic self, but talking about astral travel with this person over here, I'd get the deer in the headlight look. Whereas this person over here, they'd be like excited. I could talk to them about it. It's not that I hold anything back. It's just the conversation is woven in a way that's for the highest good of myself and whoever I'm interacting with. But it's always me coming from my highest version. I don't know how to explain that. I don't. I feel like I've learned to discern when the conversation who I'm speaking to would resonate and support the conversation with me. Does that make sense? But we're drawing in our like-minded tribe, spiritual union, not just with people outside of us, but with our own inner masculine and feminine energies, with our own divinity. Yeah? That's why this is happening. Being brought back to that center. Not that we've ever left, but the shift of the transits of the planets, the outer world, whether you pay attention to the news or not, you feel it. The 3D-ness of getting up and going to work every day, you know, if you've got to do that. It's like being bounced around like a ping pong ball, you know, or like it's like we have to, our frequency, even though you want to come through with the same frequency, we get bombarded with all these other different frequencies, and it can feel as if it knocks us off course. Um, what you do with that being knocked off courseness is you use it to your highest good and to the highest good of all. You strengthen your spirituality with it. You strengthen your faith in source. You strengthen. You shift your mindset. You know, this is what it would bring you in. Like, oh, I had a tough day. Blah 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 blah. But when it shifts you back into the heart, I feel like we have there. Yeah, a renewal, a reset. I don't even want to say a reset, because who you are becoming, you're not going to recognize who you are today when you look back. Anything else you want to say about this with any other tarot? Apparently a little bit more. Not much. They're saying not much. Just shuffle, let the cards come out, and that'll be it. No clarification. Oh. Need I say more? Emperor, Emperor, Eight of Cups. Get to the card first, right? Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords. Clarity, authenticity, walking away from the old, you know, the wheel is turning, walking away from the old patriarchal systems, which was, you know, Pluto and Capricorn. We've been clearing that and breaking them down for the last 16 years, if not more. But now we get to settle in. Things will move forward. Clearly, there's more information. There's more guidance system. You know, we will, many more of us will begin to see the star being ships in the sky, and many more of us will be communicating with them one-on-one. Just put that out there. Full disclosure, right? I've been talking with the Galactic family for years. I've sat at the table. I've stood outside the table, been in the room with them. I've been doing it all my life, all my lifetimes. So, but there are more of us who are going to start seeing and speaking and knowing and believing that we're in a different time, knowing that we're in a different time, because the wheel has turned in the favor for everyone here. I ain't got nothing else to say on that. Let's bring this down a little bit to the micro. For some of you, where this is a divine counterpart, twin flame coming in, this divine masculine has been on a self-discovery journey, They have moved away from friend groups, careers, situationships that were not filling their cup. They have seen the light of day. I'm hearing they have seen the light of day. Oh, they've done some healing. They know now that they just know that they're on a journey. It's become clearer, clearer, clearer. Spirit, I do want something on that. So, like I said, it's come to my attention that 2025 starting out, because right now like I said, November 18th is when we start feeling the energy of the following year. It is the celestial new year. I believe that's correct. Anyway, but so we're from now until the end of next year, we'll be closing out a cycle. Whatever came on your path in 2017, whatever it was that came on your path in 2017, it is closing out and ending in 2017. Very interesting in my own personal life. Spirit, can you give me anything on that statement, please? 2017 coming to a close. Relax, Mary Jo. Oh, I thought something spun. There we go. Well, we've got the Ace of Cups again. It's a lot. Ace of Cups. Seriously? Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. One right after another. Same positioning. Twin flame unions. Wow, I've got to... Wow. Here's that Seven of Pentacles energy. Three of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. What's going to work for me? What worked for me in the past isn't going to work for me anymore. This is about implementing change in your own personal life. I feel like in the last 7 years, we have learned a lot about what we want, what we don't want. All across the board, but specifically in union with another. It's about co-creating. No more sitting on the fence, looking at the seats, accepting the love offer, accepting the coffee date, accepting. Oh my gosh. Like I said in the beginning, big time feminine energy is strong here. Receptivity. There's so much coming through. And I know it's coming through for the twin flame reading that I'm going to do because it's falling on that line. Ace of Wands is what we end with. Spark of inspiration. Renewal of our passions. Ace of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, we've got them all. See that light come off? Go off above my head? Ace of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Ace of Cups, twice. Let's remind you of that. Ace of Swords. And Ace of Wands. Balanced, harmonized. And I started out talking about all the elements. Earth, air, fire, water. And we end with earth, air, fire, water. I've got so many downloads coming into my head right now, in my field as well. Wow. It's time to get excited, because I feel like when we realize that hope was never lost, you may have told yourself it was, because we're never lost. The Holy Spirit, if you can look closely, look in the center of that. The Holy Spirit, you see him, her, it is always within us. It's always there. So hope never dies. Get excited about what's coming. There are a lot of, if this isn't a twin flame, if you're not on that journey, if you don't resonate with that, this is about collaboration, others coming in, like-minded souls, working with like-minded souls, doing healing work, doing, oh my gosh, excuse me, I've got a bit of Sadie's reading for me yesterday. For those of you who watch Sadie's lives, it's a bit of this coming through. What she read for me was about collaborating, spiritual collaboration. This is a collective energy, though. This is a blending of resources. Oh my God, that's the same thing. This is a blending of hearts. This is a blending of ideas. This is a blending of I don't know how to bring that through. Ooh, how do I bring that through? Not just ideas from the mind. These are also bringing in the spiritual. You know, all of this is done with spirit. Aquarian age, right? Innovation, inclusivity, not polarization, not duality. This is about renewing the spirit of humanity. Loud and clear. Wow. All right. I'm going to get one final card as I see. Net 48 minutes. It's never short with me. I just saw 4804, so 484 might be significant for someone. What do we got here? We've got 1 and 2, threes. We got 3, 3, 3, 3 of Pentacles. We've got the 2 of Pentacles, all 4 aces, 2 nines, double endings, which means expanded beginnings. That's what Jupiter's saying. It's time. The Wheel of Fortune has been saying really loudly to me this year, it's time, it's time, it's time. All right, got a beautiful new deck, and I love this. It is called Animal Elders by Asha Frost. All right, Spirit. Ooh. I opened the deck yesterday, and I got the same feeling as I started shuffling as I just got. Whole body chills right down to my toes. What Animal Elder has a message for the collective regarding this reading here? Not taking those. Oh, I love this. So, turtle and tortoise, whatever is one of my animals. Elder turtle, slow down. It's the number 43, so 7 could be significant for some of you. Very spiritually driven energy. I'm sure we know what that means. Slow down. Assess. This energy, I've said this in one of my last videos, is you know, we moving into Aquarius could feel very quick. The energy could feel very rushed and pushing you forward. This is, stay grounded, slow down. There's no need to rush. Yeah. Yeah, this is about slowing down. If you've been overextending and pushing yourself, like I said, I know we're all coming into holiday season right now. And, I know for my family, my daughter's not hosting Thanksgiving. I mean, we used to have, I don't know, 20 people, 15 or people or so in her house. She's in a smaller house now, and they it's just financially not feasible. We could have made it happen, but it's just, she's like, you know what? No, I'm just pulling back. We can respect that. We can honor that. Yeah. If you find you've got to do that, do that. Has life felt chaotic? Do you have a challenging time staying present in your body? If this past season in your life has left you feeling raw and hyper vigilant, allow this elder to bring nourishing earth energy into your spinal column to ground you. Elder Turtle moves slowly and intentionally, calling you to walk beside them. If it feels like things are not happening fast enough in your life, know that this is the medicine you need at this time. Your system must build capacity for the next steps to happen. Yes. What did we say earlier? This is about recharging. It says suffering in silence, but she just looks like she's just enjoying her time there. Recharging, building yourself back up, spiritual strength, hope, refilling your cup. Um, it's not a time to push past your limits. So if you're a fire sign, keep that in mind. We just read that fire signs get energetic bursts and push past their limits and you know crash really quickly. So this is for all of us. As your body and your spirit always know your limits. The land calls you to get lower, breathe, and unwind from the hustle. This cycle of your life is vitally important to your healing journey. So don't rush through it. Cannot rush the river. I know years ago I would have said, well, I wanted it yesterday. As a Capricorn, Pluto's biggest lesson for me was to be patient, was to enjoy, was to have gratitude for where I'm at and gratitude for where I'm not. Would I have wanted what I wanted? Would I have wanted to have what I wanted in the energy that I was at when I wanted it back then, right? No, I wouldn't have. It would have been destroyed. I had to be refined. You have to be refined. We have to slow down. We have to recharge. Let the sun recharge you. Ba, 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 ba. Elder Turtle speaks. This is the channeled message that Asha got through when she created this deck. When you are feeling raw or unable to stay grounded in your physical body, call upon me to help you root back home. It's easy to get swept into the collective stream that tells you to go faster. And when this happens, I offer you my shell to stabilize all of your energies. Feel this lining your spine, and when you forget to get low and go slow, lie down upon the earth, for my energy is there to hold you. I love turtle energy. My for the 20 years